What would you do if you were trapped at the bottom of the ocean, locked inside a sunken ship with no food, no water, and no hope of rescue? This is the unbelievable story of Harrison Okene, a ship's cook who survived for 60 hours surrounded by freezing water, darkness, and terror. Harrison spent 2.5 days alone in complete darkness, and despite all the odds, he never gave up. This is a survival story you'll never forget. Harrison Okene was just a regular ship's cook on a tugboat operating off the coast of Nigeria, but one day everything changed. A fierce storm hit the ship, one of the worst in recorded history. A massive wave struck the vessel, flipping it upside down and sinking it within minutes. The crew was in a panic. Harrison, along with the others, tried to escape the sinking ship, but found the evacuation routes blocked by chaos. In the midst of the panic, Harrison found himself in the bathroom. He could hear the ship creaking and groaning as it sank. He could hear the screams of others and the sound of the sea rushing in. But by some miracle, the small bathroom created an air pocket, a tiny pocket of air where he could breathe. It was the only thing keeping him alive, but at the same time, it was his prison. Trapped at a depth of 30 meters, his chances of survival seemed slim to none. Harrison knew that there was no way to make it to the surface on his own. The depth was too great, and the risk of decompression sickness would be fatal if he tried to ascend too quickly. All he had left were a bottle of cola and 2 flashlights. His hands were freezing, and the air in the pocket was running out. He soon found himself in total darkness as the flashlights died. Around him, the bodies of his fallen crewmates drifted in the water. Every minute felt like an eternity. The claustrophobia and isolation were overwhelming. All he could do was hold on, hope, and pray for a miracle. On the 3rd day, just when all hope seemed lost, Harrison heard a sound. A faint tapping on the ship's hull. It was the divers who had come down to recover the bodies of the dead. They weren't expecting to find anyone alive. But when one of the divers peered into the air pocket, he couldn't believe his eyes. A hand reached out from the darkness. The divers immediately gave Harrison an oxygen mask and began the process of bringing him back to safety. It was nothing short of a miracle. They pulled him to the surface and rushed him to a decompression chamber, where he received the medical attention he desperately needed. That moment, the moment he surfaced, was a rescue that seemed almost impossible. But even after being rescued, Harrison's struggles were far from over. He faced deep psychological trauma. Nightmares plagued him, where he would dream that his bed was sinking, that he was drowning all over again. The terror of being trapped under the water continued to haunt him. Over time, Harrison began to recover. He became a symbol of resilience, proof that the human spirit can survive even in the darkest of times. His story would inspire millions of people around the world, showing that even when all seems lost, there's always a chance for survival. Harrison's story is a testament to the power of hope and perseverance. If Harrison's incredible survival story moved you as much as it did us, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing true stories of survival and the human spirit. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.